Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. My name is Oge, or you can call me Brina from Abuja, Nigeria. And in today's video, I would like to share with you how your bank account can influence your saving habits, or how your account can help you in building wealth. So I share videos on healthy living, lifestyle, modest lifestyle, by the way, and great recipes. So if you're new on my channel, you want to join this amazing family by subscribing. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for all your love and support. So let's get right into the video. So like I said, I want to share with you today tips on how your bank account can influence your saving habits, or how your bank account can help you build wealth. How many savings or how many accounts do you guys have? I understand that many of us have, personally, I have more than 5 accounts. Yes, for some of us, you may have these various accounts, but they may not all be funded. But rather than have these accounts just sit around and get SMS debits all over the time, all of the time, why not make use of the opportunity to make these accounts benefit you? If you have a minimum of 5 accounts, this video is for you. Or if you have expenses, you have monthly bills you need to settle, you have things you need to do that you're having a tough time running your expenses or managing your funds, this video is for you. You want to watch the end of this video so you can get all the amazing benefits and all the great tips. Let's start with your first of course, when you have your bank account, the main bank account, you have your monthly income or your revenue from your business. By the way, guys, if you have a business you're running, you want to pay yourself salaries. You don't operate your business like you're just running, feeding from your business, like you have turnover of maybe 1 million naira in the month, and you just dip your hands into the account and then you take any money you need to run your bills. No, if your turnover is 1 million naira a month and you want to pay yourself like 100, or let's say your profit is 1 million naira a month, or 500,000, you want to pay yourself, let's say 50,000 or 100,000 naira in a month, you want to have a separate account from the company account that you're going to pay yourself. That's going to be your personal account. So there's going to be a corporate account for your business, and there's going to be a savings account or whatever account or current account for your own salaries, where you pay yourself into. So that is number one. That is for some of us who are running businesses. If you're also doing side hustle, you have a full-time job and you're doing business on the side, this is also, you can also apply this method. But for salary earners, you don't need to do all of this. You just need to have your savings or your salary account and then apply all these principles I'm going to be sharing with you. Number one, you want to have your bills account or no, rent account. Most of us, rent is outside food. Rent is the next highest bills we have to pay every year, right? And you don't want to wait till the end of the year, or when the time is due for you to pay your rent, for you to now start running and looking for money, or even trying to borrow. You don't necessarily need to borrow. Yes, if you're borrowing to do your business, it's fine. After all, even the big people usually borrow money, right? Okay, yes, it's not good. It's not always. You try as much as possible to avoid debt. You can borrow to start a business. Yes, that's fine. But if to borrow to pay your rent, really, it's not a good idea. So how you can make this happen is, when you get your salary, let's say 100,000 naira, I shared a video, by the way, of 18 ways to live a simple, healthy, and frugal lifestyle. So you want to check that video, because it just breaks down all the things you need to apply on a day-to-day basis. In subsequent videos, I'll be breaking them down one after the other, so that they can be more detailed for you to help you understand better on what you need to do to make these things happen. Okay, you have your salary account. Your salary is 100,000, for instance. In that video, I mentioned that your rent should not exceed 30% of your monthly income. So if you're living in a place where your rent is more than 30% of your monthly income, it's not a good idea, guys. Except, of course, you have a partner who also earns, and of course, you are sharing the bills, so it makes it easier for you. So you want to save, let's assume there's no partner here, it's just you, right? You're going to have to save 30,000 out of that 100,000 naira in your rent account. So like, you have 5 accounts, let's say 5 accounts, there may be more depending on what your bills are, right? I'm just giving an illustration. So you're going to put 30,000 in your rent account. That's every month. So let's say rent account, the next account is your savings account, because you're supposed to save first before you start spending. You don't want to spend all your for the rest of the entire month and then have leftovers to save. No, if you've made the provision for yourself that you're going to be saving 20 to 30%, 10 to 20%, like that video I shared says, you want to also, as you've provision 30,000 for your rent, you want to also provision 20,000 naira or 15,000 or 10,000, depending on what you can afford, from your 100,000 naira into your savings account, right? This savings account, I'm going to suggest that it doesn't have ATM, you don't have mobile app, you don't have a USSD on this account, because these things help to limit these facilities help to increase chances of you spending the money. But if there are no facilities like this, like USSD, mobile app, or even online banking on this account, and ATM card, you hardly even have that urge to go spend the money, right? You know you have to go to the bank and then go and face the inconvenience of going to queue in the bank before you get this money. So that way you don't even bother yourself, you just let it be, right? It's going to be your savings account. You can also have another account for emergency fund. So let's say you run the entire month and you have some savings, you just want to put it in emergency fund, so that in case you have anything that is out of your routine monthly expenses, you want to spend that money from your emergency fund account and not from your main savings account. I hope that makes sense. The next thing you want to do is have a another account for, let's say, if you've chosen to do your savings account, that's fine. It's not a bad thing to also have savings for investments like mutual funds, shares. You want to buy shares, or you want to even invest in properties, you can have an account, or you can call it a project account, where you have intentions of saving towards a particular goal. You have another account for that. Then if you have children that you're paying school fees, because the time your salary comes may not necessarily be time when you're paying salary and school fees, you want to have a kiddies account or something of that nature, or a particular account, maybe in your name, that you want to reserve for your kids school fees, so that you know that whatever the reason why we're having all of this is to ensure that at the end of the month, whatever you have left in that your salary account, or whatever account you call it, that account that receives revenue for you at the end of the month, is what you have left. So you don't keep deceiving yourself like you have some money when you know that there are many bills tied to that account. If you have a house help you're paying, at that moment when you pay salary, you want to put that money into your house helps account. Or if your house help doesn't have an account, or if it's not due for salary payment at the time when you get your salaries, you move it into another account. You can call it a bills account. If you have any of these apps that you use for utilities like PHCN, GoTV, DSTV, StarTimes, and all the rest of them, you can also move it to the app. Move it to that app, so that you know that for this month, this is what we're going to be using this app for. This app is going to pay utility bills. This app is going to pay for all these services, any subscriptions you have, your airtime, and all the other things. If you don't buy airtimes from your bank, or you buy the paper, or you don't buy the paper ones, yes. And then you also want to have account for maybe miscellaneous, right? So with all of these tips, if you have rent account, you have savings account, you have investment or project account, then you have your kiddies account or your children's school fees account, and you have any other account that relates to your needs. Of course, I want to believe that at the beginning of at the end of the month, or towards the beginning of the month, you have, maybe if you're going to market to buy things in bulk for food or stuff like that, you've taken from that money. So whatever you have left, you can now split it into 4 weeks. I'm going to be talking more about that in another video, guys, but to tell you how to manage your funds, right? But this one, I'm just trying to tell you how your bank account can actually influence your savings habits. If you incorporate all of these tips I've shared with you on a monthly basis, trust me, your life is going to change. I shared this tip with a colleague of mine recently who was having a hard time saving, and I told him, just go and open an account that doesn't have ATM, don't have any form of like means for withdrawal, except you have to go to the bank physically. And he did it, and he's very grateful. You can also try some bank apps who have a susu or other sort of other form of savings, so that when you get that money, you set it in a way that every month they take a certain amount of money. It's another way of contribution, but it doesn't, you're not partnering with anybody. It's just you and your bank, right? And the disadvantage is that the money doesn't come to you upfront. It's only at the end of the period you have selected in your bank app. Most bank apps do that right now, so you can even start today to start saving. It's not too late, it's not too early to start saving, it's not too late to start saving. You can start right now to help build wealth in the long run. By the way, guys, don't stop looking for other sources of income. You can only build wealth when you discipline yourself and you try to first manage the resources you have. Because if you cannot manage the 1,000 naira or 10,000 naira or 100,000 naira salaries you have right now, if you have 1 million or 10 million naira, you may also not be able to manage it, guys. I hope this video is able to help you. I hope you're able to learn one or two things from this tip that I've shared with you. I'll be sharing more great videos with you and more great tips on how to save well, build wealth, save your funds, and of course live healthy and a modest lifestyle. Let me know in the comment section if this video is able to help you, or if you benefit from this video, or if this video is able to address one or two things from your savings or your savings habits or in your life. Share this video with your friends. I would really appreciate it. And then subscribe if you've gotten to this point and you're not already subscribed. It will really be of great joy to me. Thanks so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.